It's the Anthropology Daytime Talk Show. With your host, Oprah Godfrey.
Welcome to the show. Today's guest is Sudhi, who will be talking to us about culture. Sudhi, what is culture? I mean, how would you define it?
Well, Oprah, Margaret Mead said culture means the whole complex of traditional behavior which has been developed by the human race and is successively learned by each generation. A culture is less precise. It can mean the forms of traditional behavior which are characteristics of a given society, or of a group of societies, or of a certain race, or of a certain area, or of a certain period of time.
So culture is everything.
Not exactly.
When I was a little girl, my auntie took me to the symphony and told me that was culture.
The symphony is a part of culture, but culture includes all the learned and shared values, beliefs and attitudes that shape and influence perception and behavior.
Oh, I see.
I don't think you do, but thank you for trying.
You said that culture is learned. What does that mean?
In human behavior, everything is either biological or cultural.
Biological or cultural?
Right? So if it's not biological, it's cultural.
Cultural.
So behaviors that are not biological are cultural.
I see.
I don't think you do, but that's okay. I'll give you some examples.
That'll help.
Our cultural learning depends on symbols.
Symbols?
Right? Symbols are signs that have no necessary or natural connection to the things they signify or for which they stand.
Give me an example.
How are we communicating right now?
Badly, I think.
We're communicating through language.
Yes.
Language is a symbol system. There is no necessary or natural connection between the words we say and their meaning.
I get it. Other animals can learn through experience or observation, but humans are the only creatures who can also learn through talking to each other.
You got it, Oprah.
Yes. Okay, so what do you mean when you say that it is symbolic?
Symbolic thought is unique and crucial to humans and to cultural learning. So far, it seems only humans have it and use it, although some chimpanzees and gorillas, raised in captivity, seem to have some capacity for it.
So we live in a symbolic world?
Yes, with our language and other non-linguistic symbols all around us.
Cool. You said culture is shared. What do you mean?
Culture is an attribute of individuals as members of groups. Shared beliefs, values, memories, and expectations link people who group up in the same culture. Enculturation unifies people by providing us with common experiences.
So we don't live in isolation. Our ideas and opinions are shared with other people.
Exactly.
And even though we are an individualistic society, very little of what we think and believe is truly unique.
True.
But I'm confused about what you mean when you say culture is all-encompassing.
That means that it includes more than just the symphony. For anthropologists, culture includes all learned human behaviors, thoughts, creations, and so on.
I see.
When we say culture is integrated, we mean that it is a patterned system based on certain core values.
Core values.
Core values. They are the key, basic, or central values that integrate a culture. Things like individualism and the work ethic. As integrating ideas, their influence can be seen throughout the culture.
Oh, like babies sleeping in their own crib, and children having their own rooms. These practices are based in the core value of individualism.
Exactly. This teaches a child the value of being an individual. In less individualistic societies, babies sleep with their mother until they are weaned, and usually, the entire family will sleep in the same room.
That would encourage and demonstrate the value of belonging to a group.
Exactly.
Excuse me, but I think I need to interject something here.
Oh my God. Who are you?
It's Sir Edward Tyler.
Indeed.
I thought you were dead. You died in 1917.
Through the magic of animation, I have returned.
Sudhi, who is this guy?
Sir Edward Burnett Tyler was a British anthropologist who is generally considered the father of cultural anthropology.
Indeed. What is, perhaps, the best definition of culture can be found in my book, Primitive Culture.
I don't care if you're dead. It's still impolite to brag.
I beg your pardon. It's difficult to remember one's manners when one has been dead for nearly a century.
Now, you're sure you're not a zombie or something? Because I don't allow zombies on my show.
No, madame, I am most certainly not a zombie.
Tell us your definition of culture, Sir Edward.
Certainly. Culture, or civilization, taken in its broad, ethnographic sense, is that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, custom, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as a member of society.
Man? That sounds sexist, Mr.
Sexist.
Sexist.
I was writing in the 19th century, madame.
Attitudes toward women have changed. In the West, that is.
And thank the stars for that. Well, that's all the time we have. Be sure to join us next time when I'm sure we'll talk to another dead anthropologist.